Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khairul Azri bin Muhammad. Today I want to present about my understanding about life food culture. I start with Artemia. Biological characteristic of Artemia is small barntheropod crustacean, survive in wide salinity level, most widely used live feed diet in larvae culture of fish and shellfish. Artemia is very unique because seeds can be collected, dried and stored in cans. Seeds can be hatched if provided optimal condition. Released free swimming normally as nutritious live food. Seeds are available all year round in large quantity. Dispersion of Artemia is passive. Short distance by wing. Short and long distance is by bird. Migration flyways. Life cycle of Artemia consists of 4 general stages. First is seize, Nauplius, Giovanni, and adult. Second is Cladocera. Cladocera are zooplankton found in freshwater habitat. Most do not tolerate salinities. Cladocera has reproduction rate, wide temperature tolerance, ability to thrive on phytoplankton and organic waste. The Cladocera are an order of small crustaceans. There are two examples of Cladocera is Daphnia and Moina. Daphnia is small crustacean exclusively living in freshwater. The adult size is subjected to variation when food is abundant. Growth continue through life. Nutritional value of Daphnia. Daphnia contain digestive enzyme which serve as enzyme in the gut of fish larvae. Daphnia is not suitable for food for marine organisms because of its low content of essential fatty acid and HUFA. Reproduction. There are 4 to 6 instar stage. Daphnia grow from nauplius to maturation through a series of 4 to 5 months, with the period depending on temperature. Daphnia species reproduce either by clinical or obligate parthenogenesis. Procedure for tank culture. Hard water containing 2050 mg is used. pH is 7 to 8. Optimal culture temperature is to 25 degrees Celsius. The tanks are aerated to keep oxygen levels. Ammonia level must be kept below 0.2 mg per liter. Inoculation is carried out using adult Daphnia or resting egg. The initial density is in the order of 20 to 100 animals per liter. Moina. Biological characteristic. Thrive in pond and reservoir. They are survive in oxygen poor environment. It reached reproductive maturity within 4 to 5 days at 26 degrees Celsius. Moina is of a smaller size than Daphnia, with a higher protein content and of comparable economic value. Nutritional value of Moina. Nutritional content varies depending on the age and type of the food they are fed with. Protein content of Moina average 50% of dry weight. Adults have higher fat content than juvenile. Life cycle. Reproductive cycle has both sexual and asexual phase. Female reproduce asexually. Under optimal condition, Moina reproduce at 4 to 7 days of age with a brood size of 22 per female. Brood are produced every 1.2 days, with most female producing 2 to 6 broods during their lifetime. Moina culture reached density of 19,000 individuals per gallon and better adapted for intensive culture. I move to plankton. Phytoplankton is microalgae, unicellular, colonial or filamentous form, photosynthetic, primary producer of planktonic words, grazed upon by zooplankton and other aquatic organisms. Example of phytoplankton is Tetrasalis lp, Spirulina sp, and Chlorella sp. The next is zooplankton, consumer of the planktonic words, feed on plankton to obtain energy and nutrients to survive, include larvae of fish and crustaceans. Example, Daphnia and Copepod. Petrioplankton, recycler of planktonic words, free-floating bacteria, serve to break down and recycle waste material in seas. Importance of phytoplankton, primary producer and food source of a large number of aquatic organisms, play key role in aquaculture development as food for zooplankton production, copepod and rotifer, which serve as food for fish larvae, source of natural polyunsaturated fatty acid. Importance of zooplankton is play an important role in intermediaries of nutrient energy transfer between primary and tertiary trophic levels, due to their higher density, shorter lifespan, drifting nature, high group species diversity, different tolerance to stress. Used as bioindicator organism for physical, chemical, and biological processes in aquatic ecosystem. Copepod. Biological characteristic of copepod. Group of small crustaceans found in nearly every freshwater and saltwater habitat. Some species as planktonic, drifting in seawater. Some are benthic, living on the ocean floor. Copepod have a larval form. For copepod, the egg hatch into a nauplius form with a head and a tail but no true thorax or abdomen. Food dietary. Most free-living copepod feed directly on phytoplankton. Many benthic copepod eat organic detritus or the bacteria that grow in it, and their mouths are adapted for scraping and biting. Importance of copepod. First is micropredator of fish and of the fish food items. Copepod provide a steady source of essential fatty acid for coral, invertebrate, and fishes like the mandarin goby. Copepod have a high protein content, 44 to 52%, and a good amino acid profile with the exception of methionine and histidine. Rotifer. Example species of rotifer is Branchionus platycatilis, Branchionus rotundiformis, Branchiomus caliciflorus. Potential of rotifer can be used alone or supplemented, can be produced in a mass quantity, usually used for marine larviculture, small size sweet the mouth gape of fish, used for ornamental marine fish. Reproduction by sexual method, fertilization of egg, resting egg to tide over unfavorable condition. By asexual method, phytogenetic reproduction occurs. They are developed at optimum condition of temperature, light, and pH, which are provided for the mass culture of rotifer. That's all from me. Thank you.